audience continues their standing ovation. Carol Burnett and Julie Andrews stand and hug. Carol holds her hands to her cheeks and shakes her head as if overwhelmed. Julie Andrews puts her hand on Carol's shoulder.
Later, Jimmy Fallon.
Check your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your family, home, or business with 24/7. Amera guards it.
Lithia Subaru of Fresno proudly supports tonight's first segment of Local News That Matters. A Community Commitment Award winner, Lithia Subaru of Fresno. KSEE 24 News begins with your forecast first. Local Weather Authority.
I'm Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox. The temperatures are in the 70s to mid-80s still. 85 right now in Fresno. Our skies are clear, and that's the one thing that's going to hold out for the next several days is the clear skies. Looking at our Valley Cam at Tulare outlets, you can see that the skies are clear and the wind is not moving very much at all. Temperatures are going to get hotter tomorrow. That gets us very, very close to triple digits in the afternoon. By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it looks like we'll have a high of 99 degrees. And then backing off a little bit on Friday, back to 96, but we haven't said goodbye to triple digits just yet. I'll explain coming up. KSEE 24 News at 11 starts right now.
Local news that matters. This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
There was shots fired and a vehicle was struck.
Shots fired at Fashion Fair Mall. An argument turns violent right outside Forever 21. We do have new developments coming in. We're going to have a live update in just a few moments. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Alexander Balakian. We do begin with other breaking news in Southern California. A deadly mass shooting at a biker bar in Orange County. 9 people shot, 4 people killed, and that includes the gunman. This happened around 7:30 tonight at Cook's Corner in Trabuco Canyon. Early reports suggest it began with a domestic dispute between a retired law enforcement officer and his wife. It then escalated from there. Governor Newsom is monitoring this situation. Also new tonight, with teachers having a strike looming for the 3rd largest school district in the state, the Fresno Teachers Association is now accusing the district of unfair practices that could turn into a legal battle. Catherine Phillips joining us live at the FTA headquarters. And Catherine, one of the accusations focuses on how the district handles students learning English as a second language.
Yeah, Alex, so the FTA did file a complaint, an unfair practice charge, and it's specifically looking at how teachers are using time in their English classes to focus on students who are learning English as a second language. Now, the FTA says the way that they're doing this is just not helpful to those English learners, and they'd like to see it get changed. The 2023 to 2024 school year is just getting started, but there's already another issue brewing between the Fresno Teachers Association and the Fresno Unified School District. The FTA filing an unfair practice charge over how class time is spent teaching students who are learning the English language in the 7th through 12th grade.
What this policy does is that in a regular mainstream English class, the teacher has to take 5 or however many EL students are in that class of the 36 that are in there, pull them aside for 20 minutes every class period.
The FTA president says instead the students should have a specialized English learners class, which he says is the norm throughout the rest of the state.
It dilutes both the instruction for the EL students and for the native speaker students, and so the quality of instruction goes down. It doubles the workload for the teacher.
However, Fresno Unified Communications Director Nikki Henry says this setup is ideal as it lets those students take another elective in its place. She adds it's not entirely new for this school year, but a review from a federal board caused them to re-strengthen the program, which in turn put it on the FTA radar.
This is a very normal part of instruction is being able to personalize instruction.
Henry also says it's hard to ignore the possible teacher strike on the horizon.
This could be part of FTA's playbook on how they want to get us to an agreement.
Now, this complaint still has to be reviewed by the Public Employment Relations Board in order for any action to be taken and for the matter to be settled. We're live tonight in Fresno. Catherine Phillips, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
Catherine, thank you. We want to get back to that breaking story at Fashion Fair Mall tonight where shots were fired as the mall was closing down around 8 o'clock. Jennifer Ortega joining us live now, getting a new update. And Jen, this all began with a verbal confrontation.
Alex, on it did. Officials have been out here for nearly 3 hours. They're still crime scene tape up. And investigators were out here a couple minutes ago, still with flashlights, looking around for casing. So they're actively searching this area. Now, here's what we know. Officials say groups outside the mall in the parking lot just as the mall was closing. We're told from what they gathered from surveillance video, 2 of those people got into a verbal fight, and one of them pulled out a gun and shot towards the other. Investigators say surveillance video shows a car was shot at and then both groups drove off. Listen to what police had to say.
Both of our groups dispersed. We are working with several citizens and trying to figure out what they saw and what they observed in order to try to identify our suspects.
Now, police say they're not sure why the group was arguing. They did find the gun that was used in a nearby trash can along with one casing. They're also working on gathering more information on how many shots were fired. Right now, they don't know. They do tell me they did take one person into custody, but no one has been arrested on this case. That person's only been taken in for questioning, of course. This is a developing story. As soon as we get more information, we'll be able to pass it along. Live in Fresno, Jennifer Ortega, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
Jen, thank you. The driver who slammed into a Clovis home, causing it to burst into flames, remains on the loose tonight. This all happened in the area of Holland and Winery last night. The homeowner says her 2 daughters were asleep in their room when the crash happened. Police say the driver did run away. The female passenger of that car arrested for public intoxication. The family says they lost almost everything in their garage. No injuries, however. They also lost their daughter's booster seats. And if you'd like to help out, we do have a link to their GoFundMe page on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. KSEE 24, your local election headquarters. Verbal jabs and political haymakers during tonight's first GOP presidential debate, despite the party's key candidate sitting it out. NBC's Alice Barr with the highlights from Milwaukee.
Tonight, the kickoff to the 2024 Republican primary. 8 presidential hopefuls looking for a breakthrough. Republican rivals slamming the president's Bidenomics agenda.
We must reverse Bidenomics so that middle-class families have a chance to succeed again. We cannot succeed as a country if you are working hard and you can't afford groceries, a car, or a new home.
Fiery moments.
Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie.
Do you want a super PAC puppet, or do you want a patriot who speaks the truth? Do you want incremental reform?
If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman.
Abortion rights, another key topic.
We cannot let states like California, New York, and Illinois have abortions on demand up until the day of birth.
I'm a pro-life governor of a very pro-life state. And this issue is, of course, very important, but I am on the record and I stand behind that we should not have a federal abortion ban.
The frontrunner, former President Trump, skipping the first debate. The Republican rivals pressed on Mr. Trump's legal troubles.
Someone's got to stop normalizing this conduct, okay? Now,
in Milwaukee, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And again, while that debate was going on, former President Donald Trump, on the eve of turning himself into the Fulton County DA's office, sat down with Tucker Carlson in an interview on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter.
Why aren't you at the Fox News debate tonight in Milwaukee?
Well, you know, a lot of people have been asking me that, and many people said you shouldn't do them, but you see the polls have come out, and I'm leading by 50 and 60 points. And, you know, some of them are at 1 and 0 and 2. And I'm saying, do I sit there for an hour or 2 hours, whatever it's going to be, and get harassed by people that shouldn't even be running for president. Should I be doing that?
That is a pre-recorded interview, and it served as really the counter program against the debate. The former president also taking shots at the other candidates, saying that some of them should not be running for president. He included Asia Hutchinson in that attack, referring to the previous governor as, quote, ADA, saying that he would get in trouble if he explained the nickname. When asked about the 2020 election, Trump did stand firm on his stance that it was stolen, citing COVID and mail-in ballots. Trump is expected to be booked, fingerprinted, and even have a mugshot taken, and then post a $200,000 bail tomorrow. New tonight, Washington State battling two major wildfires, and today help arrived from the Valley. The executive director of the Valley's Red Cross chapter, Lori Wilson, now on the ground helping to get aid for victims. Jennifer Ortega got a chance to talk with her earlier today.
I've had many of folks that I've sat and cried with or just held their hand while they cried.
She got a call, and then not long after, Lori Wilson was catching a flight out of the Valley to help out the wildfire relief efforts in Washington State.
The request was put out to me yesterday, so whenever we get asked, we say we can go. We have 24 hours.
That was Tuesday afternoon. Today, the executive director of the Central Valley Red Cross on the ground in Spokane, Washington, with news of the Gray Fire being 40% contained and even an evacuation order lifted.
The first day here has been spent literally talking with the job director, talking with the operations folks, talking with the external relations folks, talking with our government ops folks.
Firefighters are battling two wildfires near Spokane. The Gray Fire has burned more than 10,000 acres, and the Oregon Road Fire has burned more than 9,000 acres.
Wildfires, they change. Things can change very quickly. So today's really just been about finding out where we're at, what's going on, and where the needs are, and just connecting with the team.
Lori tells me tonight she's heading to another community meeting, hearing from families and doing her best to answer questions.
It's just really understanding what the nuances are for that community and the challenges and how it's affecting that community.
Thursday, Lori will head out to see the damage and check out the two shelters opened.
We know it's going to be a couple hundred folks that are going to be affected pretty heavily.
But she says while she's not directly on the front lines, the work she does behind the scenes is important.
While it's hard emotionally, it's also that thing that just really fills your soul because you know what you do matters.
Jennifer Ortega, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
And still to come here at 11, a political mystery falling from the sky. The very latest on the head of the Wagner Group killed in a plane crash right outside Moscow, Russia.
Your weather headlines for tonight. What we are expecting is a lot of sunshine for the next several days and a good amount of heat. Temperatures are going to be getting at least into the upper 90s, and a couple of times, most days, we're going to stay below 100. I say most because I got a new forecast for you. But the humidity, that is going to be coming down. Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy stays in the high range, climbing a bit on Sunday. Quinopod's the predominant pollens, and I'll have your complete forecast as KSEE 24 News continues.
Today, buying drugs is as easy as sending a text. Parents, please talk to your kids about the dangers of fentanyl-laced drugs before it's too late.
Don't miss the Clear the Shelters Fill the Truck event at Clovis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, August 30th from 11 to 7. Go to yourcentralvalley.com for a wish list of local shelter needs. Come by and fill the truck with your donations. It's the Fill the Truck event, August 30th.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 32 miles per gallon. A 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Get to Subaru of Fresno, where every new Subaru comes with complimentary maintenance included.
Tonight, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus is going on tour without animals. At a circus without animals, it's called Trump's Trial.
Tubi has Brian Cox.
I don't know what we can leave in.
SNL's Heidi Gardner and Michaela Schifrin. Fallon's on tonight.
The Tachi Palace's Summer of Cash series is hot, and it's about to get even hotter because one lucky winner could walk away with $1 million in cold hard cash. Wait. $1 million? Someone could win $1 million? People need to know this. Terry, every Saturday through September 23rd is a chance to win real money. It's the $1 Million Summer only at the Tachi Palace Casino Resort. This is 40.
Scan our code today and get a firm offer on your vehicle at fresnolexus.com.
Now, AMS certified Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox with your local weather authority forecast.
Temperatures did get a little bit hotter today and even approaching 100, but not quite there. 98 was the high after a morning low of 69 degrees, both a little bit above average. 85 right now in Fresno, 76 in Hanford and also Visalia, 74 in Madera, 76 also in Porterville. South Valley still pretty humid. Look at these dew points at 70 in Visalia and also Porterville, 67 in Hanford, very high there. A little bit lower in Merced, Madera, and Lemoore, and in the mid-50s in Fresno. That's a little more comfortable. Looking at our Valley Cam powered by Eagle Mountain Casino. This is Eagle Mountain Casino, and you can see the skies are clear. The tree in the foreground hardly moving at all. And so clear skies have been with us today, likely to stay with us for the next several days, with the exception of a little bit of monsoon moisture over the Four Corners states. Are going to try and make its way toward us, and it translates into just a few thin clouds and maybe an isolated shower or two over the mountain areas, which didn't exist at all today whatsoever. So our temperatures tonight, we're looking for an overnight low of 66 in Pixley, 71 in Porterville, a 68 in Hanford, Selma 67. Same for San Joaquin. Madera 65, 61 in Oakhurst. Chowchilla 65. Merced 67, 69 for Los Banos with a high temperature tomorrow of 96. 98 in Dos Palos. Okay, here we go. Triple digits. 101 in Mendota, 100 in San Joaquin, 5 points Huron, 99 though in Lemoore, Kettleman City, Hanford, 98 in Visalia, Porterville 96, Delano 95. Air quality noticeably worse, especially from Fresno southward, where it's going to be unhealthy for sensitive groups, and that's a normal summertime thing to happen for us. Also, your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. Clear right on through Saturday, and so those high numbers, electricity generation numbers, are going to be the result of that, and energy savings in excess of 200%. Meters should be running backwards. 71 will be the overnight low tonight. That's definitely on the warm side. Northwest wind at 10 miles per hour. Then tomorrow, a mostly sunny day, just a few thin clouds at the very most, and an above average temperature of 99 expected. Winds up to 15 miles per hour at times. So we drop back down to 96. And then we go back up again. And approaching 100, it looks like on Monday, that's when we'll actually get hot again. Sunshine and triple digits returning to the Central Valley. And for the next couple of days beyond that, we're looking at temperatures that are going to be in the mid-90s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And overnight low temperatures right around 70 degrees. And that's pretty much going to feel, well, exactly the same from Sunday through Wednesday of next week. Your regional forecasts are available on our website at yourcentralvalley.com. So please go check it out there. So I thought we could get away with not getting any more triple digits, and we were going to get very, very close, but I got one in the forecast hitting just barely 100.
It was probably your bright green tie.
You think so?
I think
that it attracts triple digits?
I think so. AJ, thank you. All right, time to check in with Scott Bemis. All right, Scott, what you got tonight?
Well, I've got video of high school football performance here in the Valley that is kind of hard to believe. Plus, speaking of great individual efforts, ex-Bulldog Aaron Judge did something for the first time in his career tonight.
KSEE 24 brings you Chargers football with an early look at star quarterback Justin Herbert, defensive and offensive strategy, and all the excitement leading up to Sunday Night Football. Chargers Niners, August 25th, only on KSEE 24.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Through Labor Day, get 3.99% APR on RAV4 or lease for $379 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
If you want to walk away with more money at the end of your case, choose Jacoby & Myers at the start of your case. At Jacoby & Myers, we get our clients up to 10 times the original insurance offer. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
I'm saving with Liberty Mutual, Mom. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. You could save $700 just by switching.
Oh, let me put a reminder on my phone. On the top of the pile.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Emergency room overcrowding is more than inconvenient. It's a medical crisis. Skip hours of wait time and delayed treatment. Premium Urgent Care provides general health services and immediate care at multiple Valley locations. With on-site lab tests and x-rays, you won't have to wait for testing or treatment. To further reduce wait time, use the convenient online check-in. Sprains or sore throats, cuts or coughs. Premium Urgent Care takes care of it all and accepts a number of health insurance providers. Get affordable, quality care at Premium Urgent Care.
You're watching KSEE 24, local news that matters.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 5th.
Through Labor Day, get low 3.99% APR financing on the spacious Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
Ex-Bulldog Aaron Judge made sure the Yanks didn't lose their 10th straight game Wednesday night. Sends one 431 feet to right center in the first. Then 1 inning later, with the bases jacked, it's home run number 2 on the night, 437 feet. Career grand slam number 5 for Judge there as well. Then in the 7th, it's number 3 on the night over that short porch and right. First time in his career he's hit 3 in one game. The Yanks also win this contest, and afterwards, he shared what a certain teammate with 38 career homers said to him.
Higgy, you know, over the years, he's had a 3-homer game already, and he would always remind me every game I'd have 2, and I couldn't get the 3rd one, that, hey, one of these days, kid, you'll join my club and, you know, be an exclusive club. So that was the first person I was looking forward to seeing once I got back in the dugout, that's for sure.
All right, back here in the Valley, the first-place Grizzlies opening a series with Stockton. Fresno sending lefty Michael Prosecki to the mound. He's been terrific this season. Was just that again Wednesday. 5 one-hit innings of shutout ball. Offensively, the Grizz would break it open with 4 in the 4th, which included this RBI double from former Bulldog E.J. Andrews Jr. The Grizz win 7-1. They remain 4 games up on Modesto with 16 games left to play in the second half. 2-0. Football now, with just a little over a week now till Fresno State's season opener at Purdue. The Dogs went through practice number 17 of fall camp Wednesday. Still no word about who will be starting at quarterback. Now, one area where the starters are set, though, is at cornerback, where Carlton Johnson and Cam Lockridge appear ready to lock down the perimeter this season. Johnson emerged late last season after recovering from a preseason injury, and Lockridge had a team-high 5 interceptions a year ago. Come up with.
Yeah, me and Carlton, that's just. Yeah, me and Carlton, that's just my ace, man. It's like Batman and Robin, that's what we call ourselves. But at the end of the day, I know he got a job to do and he know I got a job to do. We both trying to feed our families with this. So honestly, like, we both got the same mentality going into this. It's all or nothing.
All right, finally to that video, a little better than the rest. It's Bemis' Best, and let me take you back to week 1 of the high school football season on Friday. And how about the opening game junior Micah Payton had for Central Valley Christian? He had not 1, not 2, but 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns against Ripon Christian. His 3 long returns helped the Cavs win 64-41, and perhaps more importantly, it also gets him a coveted spot in Bemis' Best. By the way, Micah's teammate, star running back Bryson Donaldson, had 327 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on only 7 carries in that same game. Boy, the big plays were flowing. We'll be right back.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
Get our very best savings during the Labor Day sale at More Furniture. Everyone knows More is synonymous with incredible style at the best value. But our Labor Day sale offers a special opportunity for everyone to save big. Our latest fall collections have arrived, and they're all on sale. Our best sellers are in stock, and they're all on sale. It's the best time of year to save big and get your home ready for fall entertaining. Visit your local More Furniture, where everyone buys furniture for less.
Stop right there. This week, the Denny's Super Slam is only $9.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99 at Denny's,
it's diner time.
Now open really late.
a nation, overcoming yesterday's challenges with hope for tomorrow.
Make no mistake, you guys are definitely making a difference.
Standing ovation.
There's a morning program out there celebrating the best of us.
I'm so happy that we're showing your stories.
This is news for all America, from all across America. It's morning in America.
With the Lennox Ultimate Comfort System, it's always perfect inside. Not just perfect air, perfectly tuned to your home air. And operates whisper quiet. The Lennox Ultimate Comfort System. Perfect air, fully realized. Don't you wish everything was perfect? Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning today.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
While under IV sedation, you can have all of your dental work done while you sleep. For more information about the process, call Better Life today.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
Tonight, a political hit job in Russia. The fate of a Russian mercenary leader who challenged Vladimir Putin in an attempted coup plays out like a spy novel. Now, according to Russia's aviation agency, Yevgeny Prigozhin of the Wagner Group was aboard a private jet when it fell from the sky north of Moscow, killing everyone on board. NBC's Richard Engel reports.
It seems Russian President Vladimir Putin may have gotten his revenge. This video posted online showing a corporate jet plummeting from the sky and slamming into a field outside Moscow. The plane's registration number matches an aircraft linked to Yevgeny Prigozhin, and Russian aviation authorities say Prigozhin, a man Putin blasted as a traitor, was listed as a passenger on the aircraft, which disappeared from flight radar. The crash is highly suspicious. The aircraft suddenly dropped like a stone, a possible indication it was shot down or that a bomb exploded on board. The timing is suspicious too, coming 2 months to the day after Prigozhin, the leader of the mercenary Wagner Group, launched a mutiny against the Kremlin, leading a column of his fighters to Moscow and threatening Putin's grip on power. Making matters worse for Putin, Prigozhin was shown surrounded by cheering Russians. Prigozhin had been driven by rage. Before the mutiny, he accused Russia's top generals of denying his mercenaries ammunition they needed to fight in Ukraine. He said the generals were jealous of Wagner's military successes. Prigozhin was last seen just days ago, apparently in Africa. Wagner has a base in the poor Central African Republic and, as we reported, props up the government in exchange for diamonds and gold. After the uprising, Putin pardoned Prigozhin, offering him a deal to live in exile in Belarus. But many suspected it was not a genuine offer and that Putin was waiting for the right time to settle the score.
Richard Engel reporting. New tonight, the man convicted of murdering Cal Poly student Kristen Smart attacked in a Kalinga prison tonight. State corrections agents say Paul Flores in serious condition. His attorney says Flores was taken to the hospital after an attack at Pleasant Valley State Prison. The prison says they are investigating the attack. Last year, Flores was convicted of killing Kristen Smart, who disappeared back in 1996. Her remains have never been found. Still to come here at 11, a prehistoric race that's a blast from the past, the yearly tradition that's still going strong in Washington State.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT.
Liquor King Check Cashing, now in their 4th decade of serving the Valley with check cashing and complete party supplies. Liquor, wine, beer, and we're your headquarters for kegs. Liquor King features check cashing, money orders, and wire services. And you'll always find a complete inventory of party supplies 7 days a week. Liquor King Check Cashing, serving the Valley for 4 decades at Blackstone and Herndon in Fresno.
Liquor King.
Ready, set, go. Arrive and drive at the all-new K1. Indoor 100% electric, high-performance, maximum torque go-kart racing. Check out the K1 Arcade and take play to a whole new level. Planning a party? Make it a K1 for an event you and your guests will never forget. Call or go online to schedule yours today. K1 Speed of Clovis at the Sierra Vista Mall. Open 7 days a week. Arrive and drive.
Some people love adventure, and then there's Gilbert. Who knows what brought him to Table Mountain? But one thing for sure, it wasn't confidence. He looked around. What catches his eye? Blackjack. His first hand, 2 aces. So naturally, he splits them.
The book says to split them.
And guess what? Hits on both, gets paid. Hey, Gilbert, meet adventure. Another lucky day. Table Mountain Casino Resort.
Emergency room overcrowding is more than inconvenient. It's a medical crisis. Skip hours of wait time and delayed treatment. Premium Urgent Care provides general health services and immediate care at multiple Valley locations. With on-site lab tests and x-rays, you won't have to wait for testing or treatment. To further reduce wait time, use the convenient online check-in. Sprains or sore throats, cuts or coughs. Premium Urgent Care takes care of it all and accepts a number of health insurance providers. Get affordable, quality care at Premium Urgent Care.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT.
Well, finally tonight, a track in Washington State saw a different type of race over the weekend. Those are T-Rexes, by the way. Racing to the finish line. It's the annual T-Rex World Championships at Emerald Downs. More than 200 people clad in T-Rex costumes participated in the Jurassic Foot Race. The event started in 2017 as a pest control company's team building activity, and then it's ballooned to this, still going strong. And,
well attended by spectators, too.
Well attended, yes, and I'm sure the T-Rex betting was just flowing.
You know, I wonder if they had any undercards, you know, or just the one race, or do they have some other, you know, set-up races?
I don't know if they had any little dinosaurs running. I'm not really sure, but
right.
In my ear, just the one. So,
okay.
In case you're wondering.
Well.
So there you go. All right, what do we got tonight?
Temperatures are going to be pretty hot for us for the next several days. And in fact, they got triple digits coming back on Monday. But look at Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I defy you to feel the difference in any of those days. But temperatures in the overnight hours right around 70, and triple digits or very close to it, really, for the next several days with very little exceptions.
That's Labor Day weekend.
That's right, the following.
There you go. All right, we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Enter the Cutest Pet Contest in August. Go to yourcentralvalley.com/cutest pet. Share a picture or tell us how adopting your pet changed your life. You could win a $200 gift card. It's the Cutest Pet Contest, brought to you by Fresno Neon Sign Company.
The folks in Washington want to play farmer. They've hatched a radical scheme to let the federal government tell us how to farm. It could destroy states' rights and eliminate over 1,000 laws that preserve our farms, safeguard our food, and protect our animals. Conglomerates owned by China could keep buying the farms around me. Call your member of Congress and tell them not to poison the Farm Bill with the EATS Act.
Loud garage doors sound like bump, 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 bump. Usually customers don't know that their garage doors are loud until we get there and we fix it, and then they're like, wow, this is so much quieter than it used to be. Precision is here to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
It's Central Valley Honda Dealers Labor Day Kickoff Sales Event, the kickoff to the greatest season of the year. And we're not just talking the boys in tight gold pants, we're talking getting a brand new Honda at Labor Day sale prices, hitting the best weather of the year, which is exactly what you get with a fuel-efficient, high-tech Honda SUV. So hustle in now for a great deal at our Labor Day kickoff event. Ask anyone who owns a Honda. On to, ready, break.
I'm attorney Tom Dunyan. People ask me all the time, will you take my small case? Every case is important at our law firm, no matter the size. Whether you have a $20,000 case or a multi-million-dollar case, you'll get our full attention. Call us. It's just that easy.
MADE Central California is a food industry trade show, and this year we're looking for the most innovative new food products to compete in the pressure cooker. This is a televised competition that will give the finalists a chance to win $10,000. The pressure is on.
Air quality in the San Joaquin Valley is getting better.
This improvement comes because of hard work of Valley businesses, agencies, and residents just like you.
However, due to our unique challenges, there is still work to be done.
You can help. Pay attention to air quality and protect yourself when it's poor.
On hot summer days, choose to drive less.
Keep your car tuned up or consider buying an electric vehicle.
You can help improve your health and your neighbors by caring about our air.
For more information, visit valleyair.org.
From Studio 6B at Rockefeller Center in the heart of New York City, it's The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Tonight, join Jimmy and his guests, Brian Cox, Heidi Garner, Michaela Schifrin, Caroline Polachek, and featuring the legendary Roots Group. 1820!